This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Jasmine Bradford.
And I'm Jenabeth Gunter. Texas Tech Skyviews hosted a Game of Thrones themed dinner series on Tuesday, just in time for the HBO series season premiere next Sunday. Our very own Jasmine Bradford reported on the event.
We have a honey butter basil basted Cornish game hen, as well as some braised short ribs. We have some rabbits and wild mushroom terrine with an onion marmalade. Basically, the theme of the menu is very rustic, wild game.
If you're a Game of Thrones fan, this menu is right up your alley. On Tuesday, REM students began hosting a Game of Thrones themed dinner series for their senior project. Unit manager and lab administrator Mike Neum helped his students set up for the special occasion.
Basically, I oversee everything here, oversee the students as they progress through the dinner, and kind of guide them along the way to let them know what to do and what they should be working on, and basically just try to hone their skills as a manager.
They also provide a viewing room for guests to watch past episodes while enjoying cocktails.
My name is Margaret Rose Byrne. I'm a senior. I'll be graduating in May, this coming May. Super excited about that. And this is our final senior project, basically. It gives us a chance to show basically everything we've learned and taken from the RIM program, and we get to execute it in one night. And it gives us really a hands-on experience of what it's going to be like to really run a restaurant, from the start to the end, from picking a theme to the menu to the decorations to the marketing, all of it. So that was good.
The event ends tonight if you still want to snag a meal from 5:30 to 8:30.
If you had a sweet tooth today at lunch, Tab had a solution for you. They hosted a make-your-own cookie event today in the Sub. Tab offered a dozen different cookie shapes, including a shamrock, square, horse, even a double T, which was very popular. Students could get a free cookie with a tech ID, then decorate with any combination of icings. There were 6 choices, including white, pink, green, and of course red. You can make your own cookie from 11 to 3.
If you have trouble breaking the ice with a stranger, well, that was a little easier today than usual outside the Sub. The Panhellenic Council hosted ball pit conversations today, appropriately right in front of the free speech area. Anyone could sign up to speak with a stranger. Then they'd climb into a ball pit with a bench, have a seat, kick a ball with a conversation starter on it, and chat. Prompts on the balls included making up a secret handshake, talking about a first love, and more. The ball pit ran from 11 to 3.
Tech Activities Board is hosting a number of free events tonight, and you can find them all at the Sub. Grab some popcorn for the free viewing of the award-winning drama Gravity from 4 to 6 in the Allen Theater. Afterwards, you can walk to the Matador Room for the magical competition Harry Potter House Cup starting at 6, where you can show off your love for the series. And then at 10, make your way to the Escondido Theater to watch the 3D animated comedy Kumba. Make sure to bring your student ID for free popcorn and refreshments.
The 5th annual drag show was a hit last night. Jasmine Bradford went out to the Fraser Pavilion to see all the fierce runway performances.
The 5th annual drag show last night was full of fashion, comedy, and a few struts down the catwalk. Students were able to attend the event hosted by Residence Hall Association, GSA, and PFLAG that began at 8:30.
Staying in touch with all the performers, recruiting amateur performers, that's the hardest part. Tabling, getting the word out.
A lot of meetings between us because the Residence Hall Association works with GSA and also PFLAG to plan this.
Over 500 people attended the drag show to show their support.
A fabulous, fabulous thing that they do. I'm so glad they do it to promote. We have straight people, gay people that come here, and it shows. You saw we had people married for 32 years, been together 32 years because we haven't been able to get married since recently, but 32 years, 29 years. So I think it's important to show the straight community here at Texas Tech that we're here and that we're involved in the community and that we're just regular people also. We're not freaks and stuff because we put this on. We do this for a good cause and with a lot of we take it with a lot of respect, and it's an honor to do this for my community, for the gay community here in Lubbock.
Also in the spotlight, Tech Athletics is on the brink of another busy weekend. Both the men's and women's tennis team are slated for the action, and the track and field teams head to Austin for the Texas Relays.
Yes, and Tech Baseball will bring the Longhorns to Lubbock, batting up against UT this weekend. Mike DuPont joins us from the MCTV Sports Desk for the latest on sports.
Thanks, ladies. Yes, the men's and women's tennis teams are both participating in tournaments this weekend. After moving up 8 spots in the ITA rankings, the number 27 Red Raiders will host Denver and New Mexico State on Saturday and Sunday from the McLeod Tennis Center at 1 p.m., while the Lady Raiders will spend their weekend on the road traveling to Morgantown and Ames to compete against West Virginia and Iowa State. Tech's track team travels to Austin for the 87th Texas Relays. The number 14 Red Raiders and number 16 Lady Raiders hope to hit the metaphorical ground running on their outdoor season when they begin competition at the Mike A. Myers Stadium today, with events continuing through Saturday. Tech coach Wes Kitley shares his thoughts on why the upcoming weekend is an important experience for both teams.
Well, the good thing about the relays for a lot of our kids is they're going to be running against the best in the country. And so they're going to line up early. They're going to see everybody early. They're going to be able to compete against the best, like I say, at an early meet. The other thing is we get to do the distance medley, the 4x8. We get to do some fun things that kind of help your team, I think, bring a little camaraderie and things that we're going to get to do this weekend.
The Red Raider baseball team welcomes the number 12 Texas Longhorns to Rip Griffin Park, where Tech has won 16 of the 18 games played on Danlaw Field this season. First pitch comes your way beginning on Friday at 6:37 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, you'll need to head to the ballpark a little earlier, as first pitch is slated for 2 p.m. and 2:07 respectively. That wraps the MCTV Sports Update. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Michael. Well, the rain yesterday was much needed, but this wind, I'm not so sure I'm liking it. Our weather specialist, Carly Smith, has more on what to expect from the weather for the week.
Hey, Jenabeth. Yeah, at least you aren't out in the wind right now. Right now, the strongest gust recorded on the West Texas Mesonet was 40 miles per hour at 12:45 this afternoon. And so winds are gusting. They're staying pretty stable between 20 to 30 miles per hour, and gusts once again up into the 40s, possibly the 50s before the day is over. And so luckily, though, as we head into tonight's forecast, it looks like the wind will diminish, especially as that sun starts to go down. And so skies will be partly cloudy tonight with northwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour, and the temp will drop into the 40s. Then, as we head into tomorrow's forecast, it looks like skies will be sunny and temperatures could reach 72, but there is a cold front going to push through tomorrow. It is actually a backdoor cold front, which means it'll blow in from the northeast, and it will stall over the South Plains. So the time it comes through is unsure, and temperatures could drop up to 10 degrees when that cold front pushes through, and it'll shift our winds to blow from the northeast, but they don't look too strong with this cold front. And so as we head into our 3-day forecast, this weekend's weather looks great. Saturday, it looks to be mostly sunny with temperatures climbing into the mid-70s. And east winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, shifting back to the south in the afternoon, making our temperatures Sunday warm into the 80s with south winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. As far as regional travel goes, other areas look like they could get some rain. Dallas-Fort Worth looks like 10%. The Houston area has a 50% chance, and Austin 30% on Saturday. Or on Friday, and then Saturday looks to clear up a little bit. Their highs climbing into the 70s and 80s and maybe even 90 on Saturday for Austin. So the weekend weather here in Lubbock, unfortunately, we shouldn't have any rain, but the winds shouldn't be too strong. I don't see any haboos, which will make some great baseball weather, hopefully, for that UT series. Ladies, back to you.
Thank you, Carly. Well, that's all for Thursday's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. Have a great weekend.